nice to see them together.
Yeah,
you know?
brothers in
United.
arms. Yeah, looking beautiful.
A united force against the evils of Counter-Strike.
The evils of Counter-Strike, all right.
That's us.
Yeah, I can side with you right there. And, well, I think bears like honey. So maybe there is a chance for the bad news bears here today.
I watched Mamma Mia as well when I was in quarantine.
Here you go again, Mama.
You know who can't sing?
Me?
Pierce Brosnan.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, 1x bet odds at the top of your screen. They might be the wrong way around there, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you a lot that it probably should be favouring Vitality in this one. So, hey, those with a grain of salt for the time being. And watching Masuda get pressure towards top banana here. Flash forward, thrust forward, and gets a frag completely blind.
Yeah, he's got a chance for some more here. Shox does find one elsewhere. It's Zaiwu just welcoming them in. That's how the sentence could have gone. Poor old Swisher and Sheikh Zula still there with the corpses of their former teammates. Spongy Jr. and John G gone.
Still have the utility here on Sheikh Zula, so might be able to make something happen, but Swish is going to have to get away with a clean one. Now, 2 players on the side to deal with all that mid information for Kyojin. They know this attack is still coming over towards B.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of util, you have got Sheikh Zula with the full rack. So, like, why not get him to at least, like, maybe force him off the line? I don't know how with a Glock you're supposed to do that. There is a USP on as well. He's just got the info and fallen away. So they do get to at least force Kyojin into the site. 30 seconds as they dump util. This is a 2v1 now, Chad.
Yeah, this isn't a bad position here. Kyojin, oh, okay, never mind. 2 crispy little taps, and away they go. It looked like he was going to be under the pump, right? The moto smoke was out. They could have had the Molotov for the bike position. It looked like there was an opportunity, but no, not to be. In the French, well, they'll kick things off with the 1-0 start. Now, once upon a time with Vitality, we have to get back to about kind of this time last year. Remember when Navera, he joined the stat smoke as well, thrown a little bit hastily there. You can see a massive gap on the right-hand side of it. They had Navera come in and they fixed all of their Inferno woes, right? So you can see here Bad News Bears maybe trying to target this map that has been a weakness for Vitality in the past, but Jason mentioned it. When you're playing the Infernos, the Mirages, and the Dust 2s of the world, everybody's pretty handy on those. And okay, that's an opening. John G kicks things off.
Yeah, a bit of a progression there. It looked like Zasuta was just trying to tuck into the sandbags, burns down, and is hunted down. Those Tech 9s already drawing blood, and that does put a weapon into John G's hands.
There's 3 here,
They're going to execute.
There's 3 here.
Yeah, Zaiwu's rotated in and shouldn't have too many issues. Oh, that's 3 frags out of the woo. A 4th on the cards as well. Not quite going to be. It'll be Apex trying to wrap it up. And that's all MP9 frags. So flush for cash for sure, and a solid test out of the BNB force. They managed to put a couple of weapons on the rebuy. And
that's not a bad call, right? They get banana control, they get that kill, they're able to set up for an execute and go. The problem is, that's a gamble stack right there from Vitality, right? They've had 3 players quickly rotate over. They've just waited and they've profited right there. So you're going to be feeling a little bit hard done by there if you are the North Americans, but they want to keep the pressure up here.
Oh, it's German and English double-sided. Chad, the esports monopoly
Yes,
game.
you can flip it over.
Have you played?
No, I haven't.
It kind of could be fun. That's the opposite of fun for Sheikh Zula as he catches the nade, but more importantly, Junior Zero AK has been chunked down to 25. So this is a quick round, ladies and gentlemen. Strap in. Oh, nice find from Junior. Trying to bail himself out of trouble. Unfortunately, already at 1 minute 30, his priorities have shifted into a very different realm.
And when you invest like this, you're hoping to get 2 to 3 kills. Now, the problem is that low HP and Spongy without any armor to work with, this is not going to get any easier. I'm sure Vitality would love to get their hands on that free upgrade of the AK-47 as well. But it looks to me like Junior could be calling the save here. He's parked very, very passively towards the bottom of second mid. Maybe they're just hoping more aggression comes through from Vitality. Or maybe we're going to sit like this for the next minute. So
okay,
let's just take a look, ladies and gents. Still a long round ahead of us here. Spongy getting inquisitive, having a little bit of a looky-loo.
Yeah, I'm not going to speak too soon, of course. You know, like, I mean, you're the expert here. I have to take my shoes off to count to 20. Is Junior going to do anything more than stay here? Maybe Spongy gets to do something at least?
Yeah, the thing is, it's like, oh, okay. The low HP on Junior, you know, you don't want to give up that AK all for nothing. If everybody was still alive, understandable. I think Spongy right now is just trying to delay and soak some time off the clock. Being whittled away out here and somehow still alive. Can't land the shot and eventually does.
If he gets a couple... like
he has to die, though.
Yeah,
he needs the loss bonus.
He's got 10 seconds. If he can run it straight... They're actually kind of avoiding him.
Are they not going to kill him?
Yeah.
Oh,
they'll have to kill him.
They have to now.
Got the bomb in his hands. Good choice. Good choice out of Spongy.
Well, Junior gets to keep on to the AK. So that was over and done with basically within the first, what, 20 seconds when they ran down Banana with the SMGs and just decimated their opponents. But we will get into the gun rounds now. Junior can drop that AK across. They've equipped him with an AWP. And, well, this was it. This was the highlight right here. You got the over-the-shoulder cam of Apex charging on down. But let's get into the business rounds because both teams have whipped out the AWP on the first gun round. And, well, it's not on ZywOo. It's on Shox. So keep our eyes on this. Shox loves a good secondary AWP.
And I love me a little Junior redemption arc. See if he can start it off today here in his second game of Pro League. The North American boys, a lot of people remiss they wouldn't be able to cheer these boys on from their home region. So far we've seen, I think it's 4 total rounds out of the North American roster. Map 3 so far. And that's some great utility damage. They could find a frag here. Apex kept honest. That's big from Swisher. And the rotate in from ZywOo. He's going to be floating around Speedway, ready should they come and knocking. It is only Masuta's MP9 on the site. And you'd think a distinct advantage actually here for BNB to take their first here. Smoke CT, Swisher to swing the pool. Oh, and that's textbook. It's ZywOo next.
Yeah, and he's late to the party here, so he can't even play off of Masuta right now, and they will isolate him. The molly was flubbed, but the smoke will do the job. The bomb should go down, and there's still 2 players from Vitality towards the A bomb site. A very, very long rotation, and probably not worth risking this AWP. ZywOo spams through, damage done, bomb down now. There's an opportunity to go for a round like this.
I don't think they were going to go for it, though, until ZywOo finds that wallbang. Yeah, Shox and Kyojin are on their way, and ZywOo once more. 2, in fact, before he shut down. And now, suddenly, alarm bells ring. Spongy and Swisher realize this is not going to be the freebie it could have been. Nades are in transition. Oh, my goodness. He actually got off the bomb. Now down to 15. He delayed it. Kyojin will come in from Coffin's side. Shox posted up on the AWP for the crawl. Kyojin has smoke as well as a kit. It's about the utility here. Where do they choose to place it? Will Kyojin go for a clear? He's made it very clear where he's coming from, and Swisher flashed in. Oh, baits the barrel. Kyojin knows where you are. Shox will peek. And now running out of chances. They've got a smoke, Chad. This is going to fall apart for BNB.
Kyojin has a kit as well. He can just sit it.
It should be over. Shox is holding the line. Oh, just as he looks away. Good strike from Spongy. But now on the defuse.
Just sit it, mate.
He's even got a flashbang. The spray would have to be perfect on the clock. And there it is, robbed from the Bad News Bears. It felt like Vitality had that one locked. ZywOo with the double kill to basically even suggest they should go for it.
Yeah, ZywOo did it all there, right? He's the reason that was even a possibility for the French. I think the Kyojin-Swisher duel, it looked awkward on both parties. Kyojin, I think, shot at a body, or maybe there was some blood on the wall there, so giving away his position on that retake. But they pull this one off. The positive, the plant, and the loss bonus for the Bears right now, as well as that saved AWP. So here we go again, a chance for the North American side to break the bank, but aggressive. Straight down middle, Shox goes.
Oh my goodness, they weren't expecting that, but nor was Shox. And a quick return to 4v4.
Yeah, this is some furious stuff out of Vitality here. Now, Inferno is one of the maps where the CT side aggression can be very stifling.
Masuta and Apex taking some liberties. A good chance from Swisher for the double. It's Apex that pulls and emerges with it.
The bomb's here.
Bombs loose. Yeah, problematic for Sheikh Zula and company. No smoke to lock him out, but the incendiary, a well-timed incendiary, would be irritating for Spongy.
They're about to creep mid with this AWP. Oh, not even looking the right direction. The re-aggression from Vitality here. Just as they think they get a bit of breathing room, Bad News Bears just get owned. This is, yeah, this one should be done.
And what I'd appreciate, Chad, during this game is if the expected outcome continues in this way, could you help me understand and highlight the differences between what Bad News Bears are putting down and what Vitality are used to playing against? You know, like, as in, help me understand where that discrepancy lies.
Yes,
because before, just to finish my point, yesterday we couldn't really analyze further than they weren't able to win the duels. Remember, we were just watching them unable to take those fights.
And this one right here is probably an occasion where they should have gotten 2 onto Apex, right? Because they almost lined up, right? But I think the thing is, and this is the problem, when you watch what the top teams do, you emulate, right? You go, okay, this is the default, these are the flashes they're throwing, and then you try and bring that into your game. And this is the thing I always talk about. I know I sound like a bloody broken record, but it still stands true. Like, Shox just pushing mid like that, right? You don't. When do you ever see that, right? You don't see that, especially knowing that they saved or likely saved an AWP on the other side. You don't see that. And then the re-aggression down banana, and then the re-aggression top mid, right? They just want to play the fights and get it over and done with. So they're playing to play heads-up Counter-Strike just to blow the Bears out of the server.
Okay.
They've opted in for a bit of a half purchase here. You're in ZywOo's hands again. Quick mid utility, smoke towards long side, molly over towards porch as well to force back any early eyes. Johnny ready to entry. They're setting up for the A take.
Yeah, this is going to be a good flash onto ZywOo's face. He's got no vision. Tucks into the site safely, but they're committing to this. Long through the smoke. Shock should be traded, and he is. Swisher equipped now with the M4. The upgrade short-lived. It's ZywOo to shut it down, and now chances starting to dwindle. Spongy kept busy by Kyojin, unable to find impact in the apps. You see that underhand smoke from Kyojin just completely removed that prong from their three-pronged assault.
Oh, completely blind as well there. Perfect stuff from ZywOo. Kyojin mops it up, and you can see the idea there, right? Draw the eyes and the attention, and they actually did draw Shocks back. You could see him fading away from that smoke, but the fact he gets one, well, that was more than enough there to stop that little wrap around the jungle side. But the flies back out, 6-0, AWP again. This was it, right? You could see he was having to transition. He knows he can't do anything through that smoke. He was going to rotate around, come through Moto, help them fight over towards the A side. And this is the flashed up kill. ZywOo just pulls the trigger at the right time. How many kills ZywOo got already?
What is it on?
10?
Double digits?
He's on 10 already?
Oh, 10, yeah. And he's come B this round as well, so just battening down the hatches on the B defense for now. They know that we haven't seen BNB demonstrate anything quick towards A. They'd heard that. They know Masuta's going to get hunted down. ZywOo will make it 11, and Junior will at least keep him honest. Only Apex now to defend the site. Apex going to need to find more than one here. He's locking down at least onto Swisher. Not far off on taking down Junior. B site's open for business. This could be the bad news Bears first.
Yeah, and maybe even the save call coming out of Vitality here. So great stuff there just to trade in their favor. Masuta's been caught out a few times quite aggressively over towards that sandbag position, so we'll see if that's a reoccurring Boomich theme or not. But Kyojin and Shocks, they're just going to hold on to their rifles here. Kyojin has a bunch of money. He can drop one in the next round. There's enough money for ZywOo to buy himself. Remember, it will be 1,400 as the loss bonus going forward. So not too many issues for the Vitality buy, but that is pending this save. And it looks like they'll get away with it as Bad News Bears need to keep on their guns as well.
But so that's your shopping list as well. For Bad News Bears, like take note, press tab, Masuta, Apex, and ZywOo. If you are ever killing two out of those three names, chances are the B side is going to be under-defended. In this case, they got all three, and the save is translated. Let's see if they can string together something consecutive. Something for me that helps me believe we can have a game of Counter-Strike here with two oppositions.
Well, yeah, you can see there's no problem with where their utility's landing, right? They're able to pull off the executes, the nades at the start of the round to push ZywOo back, the molly to get the information on Masuta playing close. It's all there. It's all where you want it to be. It just comes down to, are they given the space to work with or not? Because we know Inferno is one of these maps. You want banana control, you take top mid control, you work back and forth between the two and hopefully force that CT side rotation.
Here we go. John G feeling a bit frisky, straight up on the half wall and tries to take a pot shot. Oh, confirms Masuta's close, and oh, the spray. Too good. Masuta takes 2 heads on that. In the first mag of his M4, happy to take the AK upgrade now, but mission accomplished on the B defense. Let's see what this remaining 3-pronged assault, BNB, probably want to partner up. Sheikh Zula, Junior, and Spongy taking top mid.
He'd hope to get gifted a kill now, but that aggression Vitality we're doing earlier here within this first half, it's been tapered. Very passive towards Pit, a double setup. Masuta rotating over to be that 4th man towards Ace, so him and Apex can pair on up, and wow, there was a jiggle that was spotted, the molly to follow through, but there's really no dramas right now for Vitality and Pit. This is very fortified towards A.
If you could somehow fake this, I don't know how. Sheikh Zula completely commits behind all of your util, and then you've just somehow need Junior to win the duel against ZywOo. Never mind, Junior's dead, Sheikh Zula's got his nades out, and pants around the ankles for Spongy. Grabs himself a chance on the AWP, good tag, it's the thigh, and another chance now. Is he pushing the smoke? If only he could have dipped into the boiler. Apex not giving him a chance to bolt the sniper. It will be 7, though, for Vitality as they return to their winning ways.
Yeah, good round from Masuta right there. And one of the ways back in, you could see him going for those, it wasn't a jiggle, it was more that it was going for a bit of a peek and then going back and then reinitiating that same peek. If he overextended and got picked off, all right, then you can start having a conversation. They get given a free one. But look how many bullets he's just unloaded. He had 14 left, and then just calm as you like, still picks up 2. But then just clamping on down, right? Once contact's taken, you can see where the eyes of Bad News Bears was drawn, and smiles on the faces again here. It's always good to see.
I mean, these are opportunities, you know, these are games throughout your group stage where you're going to have a lot of learning opportunities for sure. But obviously, not much you can learn from a lesson where it's just like, don't die to ZywOo.
Yeah, look, the way that things unfold for them now is they get a round robin, they get to play 5 opponents, and they get best of 3s. You don't get much better than that in terms of an overseas jaunt, right? Back in the day, you'd go over, you'd have randomized maps, you'd have best of 1s, you'd lose 2 in your round, and then you'd be on the plane on the way home. This is a fantastic way to, you know, have a big spread of maps, but the problem is, as Trace was talking about on the desk, they're here for results to get noticed, and yeah, maybe it's doing them more damage just by getting blown out of the server, especially when Heroic, Astralis, Vitality are all in your group. That just does a rough bunch of names.
Well, when you want to stand out, it is, yeah.
Yeah, unless you beat them all.
Yeah, but true. ZywOo, usually good for 1 here. Masuta somehow trying to force the issue over the smoke. Jonji burning. Very nice evasive maneuver to at least keep his heart beating and his weapon still part of the frame. I want to throw that Galil to someone else as he's trying to keep B players under wraps. And it's going to work. With a pick onto Masuta, Smoke now, Lurk Smoke dropped on B. They start to regather their resources towards A. There's a chance they can actually make this conservative buy down to 2K their second round here, Chad. Shox and Kyojin to receive.
Oh, mid to B might be all right, but the weapons aren't for it. They're just going to head straight up lane towards A and out apartments. This could be into the blender.
Yeah, it's Kyojin and Shoxy. Well, just
nice
Shoxy. Nice delivery. Swisher's Tech 9 looking rather sharp. And now the bomb's going down, and it will be the round. So bad news bears don't even have to use all of their resources. It's just about actually being given a pick and letting the action settle down to convert their man advantage.
Yeah, you notice there it wasn't just the constant fighting from Vitality. They were able to do exactly what you said, play out the round. And that's one of the keys when we're talking about the respect that you need to earn. Well, you get a pick. That's a fantastic way to do so. Apex and ZywOo, 2 prized possessions to hold on to here, the AK and the AWP. They want to carry those forward because still, even though there is money again for another Vitality buy, it's not fantastic over there in the finance department by any means. Jonji's starting to have a little bit of a look in here, seeing if he can find any more heads towards the chicken pit. He's gonna hold on, so door won't swing open, no surprise today. And 2 rounds now for the Bad News Bears. Now, on the T half, if we want to paint a realistic picture, if they can get 4 or 5, right, and then they get the CT side of pistol, yeah, then we start cooking. This was a nice shot here from Spongy, straight in the pit. 1 dig to the head of Kyojin. Good work on the Tech 9. And here we go again. So with that partial investment now, all the big guns can come out. Junior into his AWP, AKs for most, a Galil for Swisher. Interesting how he's doing that little underarm one. So I guess that's high and it's obscured by the balcony there. So something that Jonji's obviously had a bit of success with in practice. But now they're getting that respect and they're getting that space, right? There's no banana aggression here. No one's picking out Boiler or in the apartments. They can just start to spread and default. So smoke towards the porch side. All 5 members from Bad News Bears over towards A. They don't have anybody in banana whatsoever right now. And they can line up for a little bit of mid-control. Okay.
Is this for a nade?
It must be for some piece of utility here. So the fact that they boosted this... Okay, where's... The fact we're doing it from here, what are we doing, boys? This is interesting. Where is this going to go? If it's just a standard smoke that they've thrown in a kooky way, I'll be...
Shake Zula, give it to me.
What are we doing here?
Show me.
Stay with him, Rushley.
Be patient. So look, they're gathering for an apps pop. So is this just util to kind of make it look like a long take?
I don't know. Maybe it's like a quicker landing smoke. You see people doing the jump over to here to show they're stylish with movement.
So he flashes top banana.
Okay.
From the same position.
Okay.
Makes it feel like they're heading taking B control, and it's a moto smoke.
Did they double smoke? They just double smoke moto? I think they just double smoke moto.
2 very quickly, and they'll be wrapping on through. Chad.
Yeah. Well, it was cool. It's good to know you can smoke moto from there. I think they double smoked it though.
Look, the only element of that being boosted up on that porch
is to flash
banana, which I can understand the thought process, right? Is that it saves you having a man.
Yeah.
taking that top banana control, but it's also not a guarantee that it's received as top banana control without a body there to force them off the line.
Yeah.
It's an interesting one. Moto can be smoked from a multitude of different locations, and perhaps we're misreading or misunderstanding.
Yeah, and if you want to head over to ESL Refrag to use the Nader feature, you can find out all those funky lineups.
Nader.
Nader. That's not a paid promotion either. Something I just actually think is a cool tool.
Yeah. Big flash. Masuta through. Confirms nobody's knocking on the door just yet, but is it confirmation or is it misinformation? There's 4 of them up on that half wall area, and Molotov to stop that information being gathered means that they do have the element of surprise. I like this from Bad News Bears. They can park John G. What they wouldn't enjoy is the fact that there is actually a 3-man lead towards the B side this time around.
Well, they're giving him some space to entry with that flash. Off with the timing, so he was completely blind when rounding that corner.
But Shox is typically A, so like he's here for a reason.
Yeah, good read, haven't they? Vitality, more than enough doogs over towards this B bomb site. Should be able to lock this one out. Limited utility for this execute, right? We don't even see a Molotov in place, so they can't flush anybody out towards new box, even if they wanted to. And oh, just as we say that, the rotation back over towards A. They might get in for free. Well, not for free, but a little bit freer. Going to be a 2v5 on this B bomb site with Shox just rotating back and forth right now.
If he gets the smoke down now, it's actually perfect. Yeah, drop it. 30-second mark. They're going to have to go through it. Drop the incendiary instead. Oh, they're burning to a crisp. 5 HP. John G 30. Shox starts to unload his mag. That will draw attention away from Apex. If he can deny the bomb. Too many men. Great spray. Doubles them. And even Junior walks in. Apex has got 4. Make it 5. That's a quick ace. The quickest we've seen. 4, in fact. It was stolen. Someone snatched it. But Apex just massacres the poor Bears as they walk into the B site.
Looks very good from Apex there. Just holding down the trigger. The body's lining up. Dropping
Everyone did.
Good stuff. All right. Well, it looked like it had moments there for the Bears. Here we go again. We'll cop it on the replay. So it gets the 2, just to pull down onto Sheikh Zula. Ah, the TK. Okay. Spongy denying the ace right there. Got the assist on that one.
Robbery.
Okay, well, looks like they are going to save their pennies here, Bad News Bears. Scoreline currently sitting at 9-2. Another one of these partial investments. Junior has util, but a Glock. That tells me he wants the AWP again, setting up some util. Should be a library smoke here from Swisher. But Masuda, with all this control, they know high alert on A.
Yeah, Zoe knows he's been overrun. Holds the line and still takes 1. Good trades. Junior's even got one on the Glock. Maybe there is something to be said about this round. Swisher recovering an AWP. It's already back on the floor. Junior has a little window that he seems aware of. Drop the smoke and you'll have the sight. Apex, what's your opportunity to respond? He opts for a knife-out walk.
Well, this is a winnable round now.
Spongy picking up a weapon and a frag on A. If he can just disappear now, Junior.
Just
completely evaporates. And Apex and Kyojin even floating away from the A side. This is interesting now.
Well, they've got the info. Right now, Bad News Bears have the info, so they can just regather. If they're both going to go porch side, they could plant for free. They'll get it for free regardless. Junior's going to get this one down. They are a little bit worried, so I guess they don't know where Apex is. Oh, dear. This one's really fallen apart here for Vitality. Making their way back over now. Apex looked like he wanted to push Banana. He's going to come late through spawn. Are they even going to bother having a look in for this one?
You know they will. Kits are present, some flashes. The smoke starts to fade now as Apex joins Kyojin. But Spongy, I mean, he just has to be careful with his head. If they don't hit that first bullet, you've got a real distinct advantage on the walk-up, and it's his bullet that connects. 1 more required. Apex thinks better of it. There's an AWP around here to be recovered.
Round the river bend. There it is. All right, all right. Well, the 3rd round for Bad News Bears, and now we're starting to look at a tidy first half. If they're able to win 1 more consecutively, that should be it for the money. And late for Vitality.
Isn't that another Tech 9 win, though?
Yeah. So
2 out of 3?
Yeah, 2 have been these kind of weird buys. And the fact that Junior just gets the kill onto Masuda there when he had the MP9 versus a Glock, I'm curious as to how that fight went down. But some good stuff from Spongy and Swisher in these ones, right? I think in the last one that you were referencing, Spongy had a deagle kill onto Kyojin in the pit, and Swisher had a Tech 9 kill as well in towards that pit position. And there he goes. Tail between his legs. Okay.
Well, they've got all their weapons now, Bad News Bears. That usually seems to be an indicator of The other result,
Here we go.
Now Junior putting his name in the feed right out of the gate. That's something new. And that's something quite spicy, taking top banana control early as well. Masuta will likely be looking for help somewhere. Apex walks down mid. Oh, Swish is going to be furious. He's just walked down mid, boys. Spongy will shut him down. And will it cost them? And he gets both of them. Kyojin delivers immediately, turning a 4v2 straight back into an even keel. Jonji walking up B. Bomb will join him. Masuta's on Swedway, so sound cues aren't going to necessarily be heard, but Masuta will be there in time. Has full belt of utility as well. The Incendiary is best opportunity for buying time here, as there is an indication given. He just wants to fight though, and his timing's pretty good. Orps posted up, that's big from Junior. And that should very well translate into a 1v2 for Kyojin. Will he go for it?
I probably should save in a situation like this, but looks like they're just letting him off the leash to have a crack. Currently has the element of surprise. But it does look like Junior's now got the AWP posted on his position.
Only 13 bullets as well, dude. Hasn't even got full reload.
And there it is. Good stuff from Junior. The opener and the closer. Even gets one in the middle there. So, all right, 4 now. And they can really stretch their legs here. Money not good whatsoever over there for the French. We're talking 2K-ish. I feel like they have to eco for the final or go for the 2 back-to-back forces. So yeah, this is a good half. All things considered, this is a good half now from Bad News Bears. They should, as long as they don't stumble over this round right here, round number 14 against 3 Deagles, a USP and a P250, they should get themselves 5, and you can definitely operate with that.
Yeah, you can work with that any day of the week.
Lots of talking from Jonji there, so he's been able to tuck himself in, and the rest of his teammates will backpedal out of Banana. The biggest issues for them if they want to head towards A, because they haven't had eyes on second mid this entire time. Does anybody push apartments? Is anybody in that window room? They can be very jarring positions to clear.
They're going to park Jonji here and send over the rest of the squad to poke and prod at A. Util dropped. They really don't want to let this one slip, Chad. You can see there's an element of that.
Yeah, I don't know how far they're going to send the scouting party though, right? Because they've now come up mid. We have about 40 seconds left.
They can commit either side, right? Like they're both going to have a look.
But B's going to be the problem, right? Because B has the stack right now from Vitality. So if Shakesula keeps going without resistance, if he goes down here, okay, that's it. Now just call everybody back over. A's clear. They can just call everybody back. There's no dramas. That was it, right? If Shakesula goes down and he doesn't get more information than the fact he just died, they might go into the B stack, right? They might have gone into that B stack knowing that there was a play towards pit, knowing that there's now an AK in pit. So a big kill to make it. Here's your chance, my friend. Easy one. Spam the body, let him know. And get
I thought that would have been a double knife kill, actually, John.
Come on now, let's not take any crazy risks. Let's make sure we get as many rounds on the board as we can. And look, I don't see any reason Bad News Bears can't get 6. This is actually starting to look very, very reasonable. Swisher leading the charge with 11. Got 9 for Junior. His AWP coming alive in the last couple. Spongy with 7. 6 for Jonji. 5 for Shakesula. Oh, Masuta's having one of those games. We all feel him. He's got 6 assists to his name.
Yeah,
Never the place you want to be.
2 HP B.
I think ding dim, ding dim.
Looking a bit sprightly out of Spongy.
I like the call. Good little pace change here.
And up they go. Zywo has to react. There's only 2 of them here. And these boys are coming knocking. Fast wrap into the site. Make sure your smokes are down, and they are. It's just Zywo and Kyojin. Great play from them so far for Bad News Bears, but they have to convert. And there is the first name in the feed. Kyojin standing strong. Does manage to take one with him, but it's looking great for the Bad News Bears here as Shock's just pushing in 1 by 1. Trying to contest that plant. Apex arriving short. Masuta a little late behind him as well. 4 versus 2, though, indicates this could be the 6 for the Bears.
Matter of time now, surely.
Just going to poke and prod as best they can. Yeah, Masuta, so many unanswered questions. The bomb ticking away. Final round, you will go for it. Apex is spamming all the right places, and Spongy, oh, another victim. This is getting close now. Clock favors the Bears, but a 1v1 at the end of it, and just hiding on the site is Junior. No time indeed, but trotting the clock as best they could. The Suitor would have loved an extra 10 seconds. 9-6. The Bears will take it. A solid haul from North America's representation here in Group A. And Vitality looking to close it out in the second.
Hey Future Pros, back on Inferno, and I wanted to show you the deep mid smoke that G2 popularized. To throw the smoke, get into the corner next to this bench. Aim at the top right corner of this support beam and jump throw the smoke. This smoke will keep the T's a bit further back if they were planning on doing something fast in mid, and will also block some smoke setups the T's like to use. If you have a spare HE, you can use the cover of the smoke to get some really deep nades down mid. This one is too easy, so I don't think you Future Pros need any luck here.
What started as a slow news week for the Bears perhaps has a little bit of a comic section. It's 9-6. Bad News Bears definitely posting a solid haul and some good individual performances, as well as some big conversions in their half-buy rounds. It's put 6 rounds heading into their defensive side. Now this is Inferno. I've got Chad Sponge Birchall with me, your favorite streamer. And we are ready to get our second half of Inferno underway. No danger zone here, Chad. I'm afraid this is just the standard game.
Okay, yeah, well, this is the one I'm playing a bit more of. Rush has left me hanging, but we do have some serious business ahead of us here, because this is a Rush B strategy right now.
Yes, one of my favorite strategies. We'll see how B&B handle the Rush B. Junior, first Tweaky taking a couple of shots, and he has knocked some heads off the shoulders. The second follow-up was so swift. Jonji does well to post another, and Zywoo's head is just a little too small, enables him to start clicking heads of his own. Holy moly. Woo-wee. Zywoo happened just temporarily, as did the rest, though. Junior with a lovely two-piece of his own.
It looked like Vitality couldn't find them.
Yeah.
But the amount of chances those Bad News Bears guys had to hit those shots, you know, they're just poking out from all the different angles, lining them up, and, well, eventually knocking them down. Vitality are on the back foot here, and a couple of key takeaways there. Apex was the one who's top fragging after the first half. He was the one who ran into this pistol round here. with the P250, right? He'd been dropped that and armor, and now he's the one who has the hero AK, so Look, is feeling himself.
He's top of the scoreboard, okay? His rule is that whoever's at the top of the scoreboard gets the hero AK.
Yeah, that's fair. It's fair. Hard to argue with that one.
It's the Apex Dan Madisclair a special rule. Wrote it himself in Biro.
How far out of control do you think this one can get? Because yesterday, right, against Ent, Vitality on Mirage, they lost that 4-on-2 within, I think the scoreline was like 15-11, something along those lines. And then Ent had a real shot to get back in and take us to OT. They did end up losing 16-14.
Now, if you've got a hero AK, you're probably going to look forward to... Suits just left to the walls. Apex is his next victim. Johnny's got them both in. Oh, not quite. His teammate swings in nicely. Swisher will enable that to happen. If Swisher's not careful. Oh, Zywoo and shots could happen, and that's a round losing double.
Oh, no, I know. Kyojin even got away from top mid. He was the next scout that Bad News Bears could have taken here. Now, oh, they could have a go for this. The util on Spongy, there's a kit just under the feet of the top banana player, Kyojin. So if they kill him, they pick it up, but they're saving. All right. The Force by Wars are going to continue now, and yeah, Apex probably should have never gotten Jonji there, but you could see Jonji look very flustered in that fight. Apex was the one who should have been more flustered. He was thrust forward. He was on an island. If he didn't make that kill, that was the round done right there. So rough one to lose.
Really rough. Who was coming to bail Jonji out as well? Like they had this. It
had to be Shake Zula and Swisher, right? So yeah, because they both had swung on out. But when you do those little flash pop plays, right? The idea is you peek out, you get a kill, and hopefully you zip away. Jonji got stuck towards sandbag there, so he was hyper committed in this scenario.
You see him jumping, he's strafing, he was desperate. This is who I was talking about. So
Swisher, yeah.
Like if Jonji's just stayed there, and that was the second double dig. It's brutal.
Yeah, and the thing is because they knew Swisher was there, right? So Shakespeare is coming to try and alleviate some of that pressure, but as soon as he goes down straight away, all over Red Rover.
Ooh.
Double tag, look at that.
That is a lot of damage from the single bullet out of Junior's scout.
This could be winnable now. Well and truly winnable. It doesn't even really matter too much about what weapons they're wielding on a map like Inferno. They've got utility to help slow this one down as well. So these Bears are in with a shot to keep the Force by Wars going.
Going ahead of it. I love this. Ballsy from Jonji, and it nearly translates into 2. More damage inflicted, and that enables some util to find a frag. It is Swisher's highly explosive grenade. And now we've got ourselves a 4-1. Excuse me, 4-3. Vitality have no map control towards middle, so if Junior sweeps in now and confirms it's clear, they're going to have to just cut noise and look to execute here towards B, it seems. So coffin smoke in the air. One for CT as well. And a molly for the new box side. 3 versus 2 as they execute. Swisher locked behind the smoke. Don't forget, there is a slight health discrepancy for the boys from Vitality. They're so vulnerable to scouts, MP9s, even Deagle body shots are a threat. And there's the aforementioned scout onto Apex. CT smoke gone, as is the in-game leader of Vitality.
Hard to plant right now. Kyojin is in so much trouble. It feels like they have to swing and fight together, but doing it independently, Kyojin should go down. The coffins push. Swisher very reserved. They've allowed that plant.
Yeah, and allowed him to retreat as well somehow. Kyojin lives on. Shox, what are you up to? So many players pushing in, and they will finish it quite easy and quick. A couple of weapons to be thrown around and juggled as well. But Bad News Bears, this is going to be 8. And this is getting Vitality definitely going to be under their skin a little bit here as the Force by Wars do continue.
Yeah, that plant means I think we should see Vitality dip in again for another Force by situation here. But look, I'm surprised they allowed them to go for the plant there. There wasn't too many positions that he could have been planting in that scenario with no CT smoke, with that scout posted up. And they actually haven't purchased just yet. So maybe the eco here. Looks like, no, never mind. They are buying. Here comes the AKs, the Galils. They have made it work.
Okay, so this is going to be a very topsy-turvy situation then. So 2 FAMAS, AKM4. Definitely favor the Bad News Bears in terms of their utility for this defense.
Yeah, I think if you're Vitality, you can negate that very easily. If you just sit back and let them use all their protocol nades, the molly drop towards halls, you can see the banana utility coming on through, they're going to siphon through it very quickly. And look how much is left. We've only had the first 20 seconds of the round played, and they're down to 1 molly, 2 smokes, couple of flashes, couple of HEs, so it's leveled as quick as you like here.
Oh, there's another smoke flying through the apps at 1 minute 20.
Yeah, they're really concerned about a bit more of like maybe like a Tech 9 pop or something along those lines, because not a huge amount of information for Bad News Bears to operate with. Spongy is the only one who has info, and that's now been denied with the long smoke dropping. HE coming through and should land on the toes of a few, so good damage, unconfirmed however. No top banana control, no top mid control. This is starting to look like a dream for the French.
Yeah, and what's going to be that go sign? Masuta and Kyoji going to make it feel like a full AX egg. They want to push the bomb B. Masuta does get those frags. I'm worried about Swisher and Jonji though. He's already starting to rotate. Swisher already in a spot of bother. The CT wraps coming in. Jonji's been commanded to defend that side. This is brutal. They're against the whole team, just the 2 of them. They can make it if they try. Jonji, Masuta's his first chance. Kyojin jumping through for the frag. I felt like they had just a small glimmer of hope there for the Bears, but it will be Vitality fighting back with another traded round.
Yeah, and once again, this is where for the CTs it starts to become more costly to go for the continued force by war. If they had... Okay, so the Famous pickup from Sheikh Zula is not bad. Now we might see them go again. I was going to say if they had the MP9 and just the AK, then maybe they would concede and allow Vitality to win this one out. But with the Famous, we might see this continue for a few rounds further. It's, look, I love that little arch play right there. It is very, very risky. So they play the smoke gimmick on the arch side smoke, and then they drop the Moto smoke. And that Moto smoke, when it drops, it gives your arch side player, especially if he's playing from that position, 2 options. One, you're going to have to peek out and fight if you think they're coming long, or the alternative is you think they're hitting A, you think they're coming up short, you think they're coming out apartment, so you play on the other side of that smoke and you give up arch for free. The flash maybe a little bit late on that one there, and well, that kill was all it really took to pincer down for that mid to B. So here we go. Scout back out, another Famous purchase, make that 2. So 3 Famouses in total. AK for Swisher, Scout for Junior again, and here we go. How much longer can Bad News Bears extend these lower buy scenarios? A double tag this time for Junior. I think he's got lucky with that already once a game is probably enough. Hanging around though, I think he knows he has to do damage. Good flash, good tag, and keeps his life. So a good start here.
Ooh, the woo. He knows where you are. Oh, that doesn't seem to matter. Swisher though does immediately demand respect on the B site. Double kill on his spray.
They can't pounce off of this either. They need to go pick up the bomb towards T stairs. Shox is going to go grab that. They're up short. Pressure on long. Individual fights here for Vitality.
Yeah, Sheikh Zula's got you'd expect, a real opportunity onto Masuta here, and that could be round winning. Kyojin as well. Oh, they clear him. Close corner clear. Shox with the bomb. Huge opportunity here. Still can't finish his meal. They're losing it. Pulled away from them in the last second. So much damage. Don't you dare save. No, you have no idea. The spray's so good. The round's so promising.
Oh, they are calling it off here.
Oh, they have no idea, Chad.
Yeah, that is rough. That is very rough indeed. What are we talking about here? 22 points of health in total
Everyone
between the
we
three of
just
them.
watched. Like, we watched Shox. Don't forget, he was the one that caught Junior's scout bullet to start with.
Yeah.
So he's only been lowered by that Swisher fight. Was it Swisher? No.
Spongy on the short side there. If Spongy got that kill, they can easily win that round.
Oh.
And it also feels like Sheikh Zula probably should have gotten that frag as well. But this economy graph, this time round, it can actually tell a very good story. So Bad News Bears have bottomed out in terms of the bank balance. When you have the force by wars, things stay very even because both teams are fully investing every time. Loss bonus doesn't get a chance to build for either team because it is those back and forth rounds. But now, that's all over. Now, it is 2 rifles saved. But I feel like they have to concede at this point. That's 2 consecutive rounds right now from the French. And yeah, you'd be crazy to keep going.
This is Sheikh Zula's chance as well, so he dinks him. Oh, and this...
That was the kill.
Out down to 8.
Yeah, that was the kill right there.
That would have changed the scoreline completely. We'd be sitting here at 11-9. They'd have a 4 buy.
Okay, well, they can still make these AKs work in the hands of Swisher and Junior.
He hears them. Everything acting in the bedroom, and nice adjustment. Junior will take first blood for his squad. He's delivered multiple times, and Swisher continues to impress here. He's been wide swung by the Apex, and unfortunately, it is only Jonji's USP. So Apex taking all these liberties on B means that Jonji's completely naked investment. I'll have very little to say about this one. Just jiggling through, walks into the Apex spray. No one able to contest. It is Junior's AK arriving late on the scene.
Flash, they're gonna go through.
Flash and Chance. Masuta removes it, as does Shock. So 13 for Vitality. Junior looking to catch a couple of these boys on the way out.
Yeah, and the thing is, he'd love to hold on to this AK, but I don't know if he's going to be allowed to do that, right? You can see Shox is already starting to burrow on down and focus over towards this Ruins position. The low HP of Junior, he can't just sit in Ruins and survive. He will likely drop here if he doesn't take Shox out of the server, and even by doing so, he's going to give up where he's hiding. Suda chipping in here, and there it is. The headshot comes in, Junior goes down, 13 on the board. And just 3 more now for Vitality to pick up. Bad News Bears pick. Remember, map number 2 coming on through. It will be Overpass next. Things don't get easier, but it is an opportunity for Junior with that CT-sided AWP. He can roam around a lot, hopefully look for the opening impact on the big green. And that was a key fight, right? So you had Jonji back aside. He knows that he can't really commit too much to that fight. He's just trying to delay, hope that the bodies can get over there to help him out. Junior was the man with the rifle and the flash the furthest. Here we go, the buy's in. The molly's enough. Jonji's back.
So I was calling for something, backing away. He's just communicating what he's counting over on towards Banana. Here's the FAMAS of Jonji unloading from the smoke. Just look like they've got a flash for it to, as it fades. But regardless, Kyojin takes App's control and is posted up. Actually, Junior would have had to hit a very quick flick on Kyojin's jiggle. They're just looking for some space here, and does seem like the smoke from Jonji will buy more time. Oh, time. Not much of it left for Spongy, and actually takes Shox down from the grave.
It's a decent 1-for-1, but look at the rotation. They're already leaving B. They are gamble stacking A right now. That smoke towards top Banana, they need to hope it does enough here. It's going to buy them about another 15 seconds, but everybody from Vitality's headed back over towards this bomb site. And back and forth they run, so Bad News Bears caught between 2 bomb sites here. They're going to rotate in time, but they'll both be from CT.
You're going to have to boost over the smoke. A real opportunity. It's criminally under-checked these days. Let's see. Jonji, 3 players have crossed here. Right place, starts to unload his mag. It's only the good for 1, but it might have been enough to buy time for Swisher. Unusual, unorthodox plant spot does remove the opportunity to catch the spray. 3v3 for this retake, and kits are present. You've got to give it all she's got, Captain. You surely have to give it everything. Zywoo's a threat, Wishes on notice, and he's got Kyojin to contend with as well. 2 on the coffin side. Junior doesn't seem committed to this. Just waiting for the FAMAS, and not far off from Sheikh Zula. Double, it is a 1v1. Junior might want to go for this. He has the kit. Zywoo peeks in as he closes the gap. That's just his game brain. He knows at the distance and with the time left, he's going to have to knife out at some point. Zywoo takes that contact immediately.
And Zywoo's starting to join Apex towards the top of the scoreboard here. He's up to 20 kills now, 21 for Apex, doing a fantastic job. Masuda having a rough go of things. It's mainly that assist column that's getting lit up for him, but 11 kills now, 11 for Kyojin. And Shox finding some impact on that lurk. He's got 16 to his name. Impressive stuff from Swisher. He's got 19 kills on the other side of things. Junior's been contributing as well. Jonji's not looked too bad on the entries whatsoever. And well, Spongy in that first half with some impact on the lower buys, but let's see what the half purchase can bring on out here as they've gone for a 4-man mid setup.
Yeah, I love this kind of setup. Deagles and Mag 7s are incredibly skilled in this range. Swisher demonstrates perfectly. Trying to get the weapon across as well. That's not bad at all. AKs to be recovered, maybe even a round to be recovered. 3 bodies dropped. Everyone rewarded for their initial crosshair placement.
And that's what we're talking about, right? Bad News Bears, if they can win fights like that, if they walk on in and they can just immediately click that mouse one, take the heads off, that's good. That's the heads-up CS you need to see them winning out on top of. That means you can't just get disrespected. The team's actually going to have to use their utility, make sure they're trading, their spacing is on point. because now Vitality, they're staring down the barrel of a round loss here. 2-on-5 over towards the B bomb site. Jonji, Mag 7 in the back of things. A flash to assist the peak. He steps on out. 2 shots taken. The third won't land. But they still should convert this one. Hold up a second.
Why does it feel like it's about to be the 2v5 to break their backs already chipped away at? You know there's no kit, and Zywoo has already started to land some shots. 2 frags to the good already. Shocks with the AWP, it's the perfect weapon for the job, and this one falls completely away from the bad news bears. A heartbreaking end.
Oh no!
And a 15th for Vitality. I've never casted quite so much with a grimace on my face.
It looks so good.
It looks so good.
The 3 deagle shots, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, 2v5.
Oh, and the flash for Jonji, it was there. It's like, it just wasn't close enough to the new box.
That Mag 7.
Just wasn't close enough.
He knows he's tagged him twice. He's pumped him full of lead, dude. 3, you even get the boiler player.
Look how, it just looked too easy, didn't it?
ShakeZula did go down at a very inopportune moment there. He's not going to enjoy that one. Getting caught around the corner. And the Bears feel like they had the round in their palm of their hands. Jonji's mad as hell.
Oh no, it's the 1G. Yeah. It's his own molly.
His own molly. He was just furious, holding W into the sight.
Look away, kids. Look away.
That is such a machine move, by the way. Like when I'm salty about the round prior, I am charging through my own Molotov as well.
Well, they have some info. That's just a chance. That was a really good chance. They've got 2 on B.
Okay, Chad, yeah, you're right, you're right. What happens? Swisher, been their shining light, the only beacon of hope, and he continues to present it. Swisher with 4 mows down the entire Vitality squad, and if anyone was going to ignite some hope, it would be Swisher. There it is, takes the ace against Vitality. He's a rising star from the region, and he demonstrates exactly what he's capable of against a tier 1 opposition.
That's a big boy ace right there as well. The full buy, right? It's not against a half buy, it's not against Tech 9s. This is just fantastic little spray down here, just mopping them all up. They line up, got that crab walk down. Look at this from the big swish.
Woo, nothing but net.
All right, well, they couldn't convert the deagle round, but that's a nice one, and might get him going. Oh. I guess Shox is doing a lot of the AWPing duties here on Inferno, because on the T side he's wielding it. On the CT side we saw him bring it out a couple times. And the number advantage for Vitality again. Didn't help him last round.
Swish is still alive though, so I'm not worried.
Well, it's a 3-on-3, all things considered.
ShakeZula walking in onto Shox. This is AWP, and another one for Shox on the AWP. Now that's an interesting one from Spongy. He's actually just walking through his own smoke, and only 3 for Shox on the AWP. He wants to finish it right here and now. Swisher, you got anything left in the tank, bro? He's ahead of Shox. He's clear on library side, so he will be able to cross through the smoke at least. Limbo, though, doesn't want to back up too far, otherwise Shoxy will take a pot shot, and there it is, 16-9, Inferno, the Bears pick. Unable to break the double digits, but damn close, and some individual performance